What's going on, everyone? This is Jordan with Conquering Trading and Investing, and I have a very important update for you today. I wanted to touch base with you about Bitcoin because I wanted to get back on the record like in the past, and it's a very important moment right now. I want to bring you some perspective because we're seeing all over YouTubers talking about how Bitcoin is dumping, a lot of fear, 5,400 is coming. Bitcoin is dumping, massive sell-off, and those are highly emotional traders looking at fluctuations that take place day to day. I'm going to show you right now what is going on, and I want to get on the record here. You could see back in January 6th of 2019, Bitcoin is trading at $4,000, and I said we're going to see a test of 8,400 within the next 3 months. You heard it here first, and once again, let's take a look at that. What happened? We were back in January, and price was January the 6th, right at the beginning of the month. Price was trading at $4,000. Do you remember? We'd come down all the way from here. There was enormous fear in the market. People were talking about Bitcoin $1,000. Actually, almost everyone, almost all retail traders were talking about Bitcoin $1,000. There was an enormous amount of fear, but the capitulation had already happened. It happened on the break below 6,000 out of this triangle. It happened right here on this enormous volume, right? And then we saw an Adam, an Eve bottom develop. This was the actually adverse top that happened over here, happening down here. And I called it. I said, you know what? We're going to see a test of 8,400 within the next 3 months. And that's not what happened. It took about 4 months. 4 months later, though, we saw not only the test of 8,400, saw the test of it, and then price came off, and then pushed through it, right? And since, where are we today? Back to a state of fear in the market. Everyone is scared. They don't know what to do. I'm going to do 2 things right now. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what's going on and where the price of Bitcoin is going. And the next thing I was going to do is give you an edge so you don't even have to worry about it. All right, let's get to it. First things first. This looks like Bitcoin is bottoming right now. One of the last updates I gave on Bitcoin was right over here when Bitcoin broke this $7,500 support. Everybody was scared, just like today. I said, watch out. This looks like a false break. Sure enough, institutional buyers came in on backed, setting record volume, shooting the price up, coinciding with news that China was accepting the blockchain. And then since, we have been rejected and are falling back to where we are right now. But today looks like, again, we're going to get a possible, this might be the end of the move right here, actually. You could see this long, big down candle. Let's see what happens. Let's see right here. What I expect is going to happen, if this area right here, I have been at 7,200. If that support does not hold, I do believe we're going to test 6,500. And I think that's going to hold. I think on the bigger picture, 6,500 this is not a time to be fearful at all. This is a time to be thinking of dollar cost averaging in. These are gifts. People will look back anywhere between 12 and 18 months and just wish they were buying today. This is a great area to be accumulating, to be looking ahead to dollar cost average in. It's possible we get a little lower to 6,500. I do believe that will hold. It's an important area, 6,500, and here's why. We had the breakdown of this triangle here around 6,000, right? Once that broke down, when price retested it, you could see it blew past it. And then you have down here, you have at 6,500, which is the top of this area, this range over here, tested, held its support over here. This is an important area. I believe it's going to hold. I'm not worried about it at all, but I want to show you something. Go ahead, and in this video right here, Bitcoin trading for beginners, simple and effective, very profitable strategy. This is how we trade Bitcoin. This is the easiest way in the world to trade Bitcoin. You don't have to worry about anything. Look at this. Here's the 12-hour time frame which we trade this strategy on. Go ahead and add this indicator, the True Trend BTC. Just go ahead and search True Trend BTC. Go ahead and add it into your chart. Now look at this. You should be on the sidelines ever since Bitcoin had a crossover here of the trend at 8,500. It would have kept you on the side through all of this FOMO. And today, you'd be on the sidelines, not even worried. Okay? All of this hold nonsense, hold through anything, doesn't make any sense. Let me show you. Right? Where would you have been long? We got out of Bitcoin at 8,500. Where have you been long since? Right over here. 4,500, 4,700, call it. Right? Look at this. It gets even better. Remember this? We just looked at this breakdown of this area. We brought the breakdown where everyone freaked out below 6,000. You would have been short since 7,600. When it broke, it would have been great only because you got to, when you bought back in, increase your stack by about 40%. Let's go back a little further. Yeah, you have some back and forths every once in a while. Let's go back a little further. You would have sold Bitcoin. You would have got out of Bitcoin at $8,500. Where had you gotten in originally? $250. Go back further. Look. You would have bought back in here, $235. You've been out since 500. You're increasing your stack here 30, 40, 50%, and then just accumulating massive bull runs. This is what you got to do. You can't focus on this nonsense, on all this nonsense, this narrative telling, this story of Bitcoin's going up, Bitcoin's going down. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going. No, don't worry about it. Go ahead and watch this video. It's going to go ahead and give you the tools you need. Do not worry what's going on right now. There's a lot of fear being spread everywhere. Take a step back. We're about 6 months into the next halving. We expect Bitcoin from here will slowly drift up towards 11,400, which is right around where it'll be at the halving. All right, stay calm, stay focused, stay smart. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Follow us. Stick with us. All right, have a great day, everyone.